How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at All 8 Eyes, issue number 4. 4 of 4. This is a 4-issue miniseries, so this is the last one there. And overall, it is a really fun and satisfying climax. As I said a bit in my previous reviews of the series, it started off a little bit slow. You know, I wanted good monster hunting action, and it takes a bit to build up to the bigger battles at the end. But that's because they knew it was 4 issues, and they wrote it more to be 4 issues than a month-by-month thing. So I think if you guys are reading this as a trade or reading all of them once it comes out, the pacing thing isn't going to be a problem. It was just getting a little bit and wanting more every month, but now that we're here at the finale, and they did leave room to build up to something this big, not actually as big as a King Kong spider, but a pretty fun conclusion here. Lots of bug-bashing action, and an ending that will get you to think, you know, tying back into the book's main theme of, you know, suppression of uncomfortable ideas, you know, and I do think it really nailed it for the ending there, the ending is pretty good. It gets to the book's full potential, and it's really fun. If you guys want to hear me talk more about specifics, let's just go ahead and switch to the close-up camera. I'll show you guys some of the story and some of the art, and we'll take a bit of a deeper dig into it, but no major spoilers, and I'll try to be avoiding a lot of the end. Anyway, without further ado, let's switch to the close-up camera. Alright, here we are inside the castle, taking a closer look at All 8 Eyes, issue number 4. Bringing this closer to the camera, we can see the Dark Horse Comics logo, number 4, for $3.99. And I do want to say, a really fun cover this time around. Again, kind of like the dream sequence in part 3, the giant spider that's as big as King Kong doesn't actually happen in the book, although we do get a pretty big one, but not quite that giant old school monster movie level. But that being said, just as a cover, that's pretty sweet. Definitely gets your attention. Spiders again on the back, 00411. And if we crack the book open, once again, the credits page, All 8 Eyes, script by Steve Foxe, and art by Piotr Kowalski. Anyway, after that, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look inside the book. I'm not going to be doing any major spoilers, but I do want to say my piece on a few of the plot points and make sure you guys have a basic understanding as to what the book's about. So without further ado, let's just show you guys a little bit of the story and the art. Again, nothing too far. We open up with Vin and Reynolds, and they're looking at a map, talking about where all the spiders they've killed are, and they haven't found anything near big enough to be the one. And that's when they realize, how many places in New York could it be hiding? It's got to be somewhere big, and they realize it's probably in the old subway tunnels, which gets him to remember their friend who works for the city. To be honest, Reynolds has been working on this for quite some time. A little odd that he didn't think to look there. Well, I mean, it says that he checked there once and got arrested, so I guess the security on these subway tunnels is really high in this universe. Although that being said, I don't know. In real life, I think people go down there all the time when they're not supposed to, and it's not easy, but I can't imagine it really being that hard. But apparently it is, and now that they have a city contact, that's going to be their end. They're in. Anyway, she talks to the old friend, trying to get some help, and he's like, I'm so close to retirement. And that's when she gets the call saying, hey, we have your wallet, come down to this city old abandoned train platform, and we'll give you all the proof you want. And of course, nosy government bureaucrat is going to overhear them, and of course think it all has something to do with his real estate deal that nobody cares about. Anyway, the characters all meet up, and the old man says, look, I'm just letting you in. If you guys get caught, I'm gonna say you stole everything from me. And then we get the beginning of a really fun sequence where they go down into the old abandoned train station, which again is a real world location that I think is pretty cool. Wish they did. Do they do tours of it? I don't know. I haven't been to New York myself. But yeah, some fun exploring the tunnel sequences. But of course, we're going to get Hem showing up, and I do like the old man just goes, well, it's your funeral if you want to go down there and die. And to be honest, these are jerk characters in a horror movie. We have a good idea as to what's going to happen to them. It's, yeah, it's the same thing that always happens to jerk characters in horror movies. But, we do get the big spider seeing them, and that will eventually lead to the other characters meeting up with each other, and the big spider getting led back to Reynolds. And it is the big one. It's the one that killed his wife, and we get this really fun image where he's like, you remember me? And he lights up his lighter, and he goes after the spider. And there's the staple. I don't want to spoil any farther past that, but this is that big, epic spider-bashing action that you really want from a series like this. And it did escalate, you know. In issue 3, we got a little bit more spider-bashing, and then 4, it is the big all-out war. Like I said earlier, this is paced to be a 4-issue thing, so it knows to build up to this. I do wish we got more earlier, but finally getting that big epic battle, and the way, I won't spoil it, but the way it ends is really interesting as well, and it has some good ideas to talk about. So overall, All 8 Eyes issue number 4 is really this series getting to its peak and a good, satisfying climax, and I can definitely recommend it. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. How about my All 8 Eyes playlist if you want to see my review for all the past issues of the series? Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.